guys, they're lying to you. Stop being sheep and just guzzling down whatever stupid story they throw in front of your face. How you doing, guys? This is Eric from RuleTheWasteland.com. Just wanted to do another quick video about something that I've been seeing a lot, and that is that there is this bizarre tendency, and there's actually a name for it, but this bizarre tendency to continue to trust these informational sources even after they've been proven to be either lying or completely incompetent. And it's actually called a Gell Mann's amnesia, which is named after the person who identified this tendency in the human mind. Is that when there's a source of information / authority, maybe both, and you get some information from that source on a topic that you actually know a lot about. Like, for example, let's just use guns or something, because I'm sure most people watching this channel know a decent amount about guns. Anytime you see those goofy articles where they're like, they just say everything wrong, they don't know what they're talking about with guns, they'll say like automatic weapons when it's talking about like they'll say fully semi-automatic and things like that, and just indicate that they have absolutely no knowledge about firearms and didn't do very good, if any, due diligence on researching them before giving you this story. And you'll be like, pfft, and you'll realize that this is just a joke. They have no idea what they're talking about, and that they're obviously idiots. And then you say, pfft, and then you go to the next page and say, oh wow, look at what happened in Ukraine. Wow, this is what happened. And then just literally believe, as if you didn't just read them completely fuck up every aspect and every element of the story and the research process and the due diligence and maybe even the grammar, and then go to just the very next page of the same source or the very next article on the same website or the very next statement by the same person and say, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that that's what's happening. And that's what's called the Gell Mann's amnesia. And we're seeing this all over the place. And I've made it very clear on this channel that I don't support what Russia's doing, but I absolutely do not believe the mainstream narrative on what's going on over there. And we've seen that countless times. Like, I don't have real access to the direct Russia state media. I don't go searching it out because that information would be basically useless, because we know it's going to be, at the very least, heavily biased. But to then turn around and not think that like Reuters and NPR and stuff are not, for all practical purposes, state media here in the US and the West is just ridiculous. And we've seen so many examples of them being specifically and completely wrong, to be generous, probably just purposefully lying, but at the very least being completely incompetently wrong, not doing the proper journalistic due diligence and research. We've seen basic, like, actual video game footage being promoted as real things, completely made up stories like the Ghost of Kiev and the situation around Snake Island that they've literally come back and had to, at this point now, admit that that was not true. We have Reuters just yesterday or the day before, depending on when this video goes live, posted a picture of people with paintball guns for an article about what's going on in Ukraine. And now you can make all the excuses you want about like whether that was just like, oh, they knew it, they just wanted to throw a picture up really quick, or okay, so just because they got the wrong picture doesn't mean that the information wrong. But that's the Gell Mann's amnesia. You're seeing slapped in the face with examples of them at the very least being lazy and incompetent with their due diligence, and potentially being purposefully deceptive, and then you just wave it off because maybe that's what you want to think, maybe because you don't want to bother trying to find other sources, or because you don't know what else to do. And another tendency is to think that disregarding or finding fault with one particular source means that you're accepting what is viewed generally as the opposite or the opposing side of that. And that's not the case at all. And you just have to, generally what you can do is pretty much completely disregard the very tail ends of what people are saying is going on. They're almost never right. And that doesn't mean that the truth is exactly in the middle, or that no element of what they're saying is right. But in general terms, like, that's not the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and neither is the extreme views on the other side. So, people who just continue to look at these sources, like, guys, they are lying to you. At the very least, they are massively incompetent and lazy and not doing the most basic due diligence that journalists should do. Do not buy into this bullshit. And you even see these tortured verbiage that they use about, getting run out of, the Russians have completely taken over Mariupol, and they've evacuated through these humanitarian corridors where they're letting them, and then saying, well, we decided the military operation was complete there, and they've finished the job after leaving. The Russians have basically taken over Mariupol, and the way that they're twisting it is crazy. So that doesn't mean to say that the Russians are necessarily going to win. I said that the Russians would be able to take over Ukraine absolutely without direct NATO involvement. We know we have direct NATO involvement. You've come out and admitted that they've supplying information, supplying billions of dollars. They might not have admitted boots on the ground yet, but there is direct NATO involvement, and still it's not a situation that is very pleasant for the Ukrainians, and certainly could still end in, and I think at this point still will end with the Russians basically winning, depending on what that means to you or to them. But because think about all the things that they've said, like, oh, Russia's lost a third of its troops, Russia's lost 20,000 tanks or whatever, and then now look back and what I was talking about with the Gell Mann's amnesia, where they can't even get a real picture. They use paintballers, and then you go and just buy those numbers. And that's certainly what they want to happen and what they want you to think. So I'm not buying it. It doesn't mean that I buy exactly what the opposing side says. Of course not, for the exact same reasons. But just, guys, they're lying to you. Stop being sheep and just guzzling down whatever stupid story they throw in front of your face. Have to have some critical thinking. Have to have a little bit of due diligence looking for information on your own. And a lot of times this is going to mean that you don't know what's going on. I think part of the main reason that this Gell Mann amnesia thing happens is because people don't want to say or admit to themselves that, I guess I don't know what's really happening. They'd rather take and accept a story that deep in their mind they know is from a bogus source than to not really feel like they know what's going on. So don't let that be you. It's better to operate from a position where you authentically don't know what's going on and using that to guide your decisions, because rather than taking information that you know is false or is certainly more likely to be false. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.